Yeah, it's me again. Third time, and I'm getting annoying by now, right? So, I just had a little rant to give you today. More of a lecture. I don't know what to call it. But, this one's about optics. This is just my opinion. I mean, you can think whatever you want. But, my opinion, don't spend too much on optics. Well, at least don't spend on anything for the magnification. Because, as most of you know, about 90% of airsoft sniper rifles, this is actually random statistics, I'm making this up, but probably around 90 don't need any magnification scope above probably the basic like 4. So, 4 times magnification is okay. Wouldn't spend too much on a scope so that you can like magnify it above that, those ones that have double magnification. If you're using an M14, I wouldn't really like something that has fully automatic M14, SR25. I guess SR25s could use a magnifying scope because I think it'd look weird with one of these on top of it, considering the gun's so long. But M14s don't really need anything more than this. They're accurate, but the point is you don't need the magnification because the gun's not going to shoot that far. This is a nice $60 GNP red dot and green dot. It has 2 colors. Actually, colors are dot's way off center, but yeah, that's not the point. So, don't waste your money on high magnification scopes because you're not going to need them. Don't waste your money on scopes that have multiple magnifications because you're not going to need that either. And you're probably not going to need to sight your scope. You should just leave it at the center, crosshairs in the center, because the BB is going to be going all over the place after a while. Unless you're using high power 500 FPS gas airsoft sniper rifle with those like 0.45 gram BBs that I've seen on e-Vike, then maybe you might want to up the ante a little bit with your scopes. So yeah, that's my view on the situation. Tell me yours if you disagree. See you later. One more thing I wanted to add about the whole M14 thing is with like guns like the M14, G3, most M16s are starting to be called DMRs now. Like on e-Vike, they always label them as DMRs, but they're mainly just the M16s that have rails. But guns like those are ones you want red dots for if you're going to be using them as a DMR, designated marksman rifle, because those guns aren't, in my opinion, dedicated to sniper rifles. Like, those are guns that you're going to be using from medium to long range, so like in between 100 and 200 feet. You don't really need magnification for that. Whereas sniper rifles, something you're going to use only in long range, which is probably for airsofting, is over 150 feet. So yeah, that's just something I wanted to add, just to clarify what I meant by M14s and stuff like that. What else? So yeah, basically, just to classify guns, SMGs are something you want to use between point blank and 50 feet. An assault rifle is something I would use between 50 and 100 feet. A designated marksman rifle, which is just what I'm going to call, long-barreled guns like M16s, M14s, G3s, stuff like that. Something between, you'd use those between 100 and 150 feet. And a sniper rifle, which is something you want to use a 50, a magnifying scope for is anything you're gonna be using over 150 feet. It's basically kind of classified in like your optics like that. Magnifying scopes go for sniper rifles. Red dots go on DMRs. Red dot scopes. Red dot sights and EOTech sights, or holographic sights if that's what you know them as, go on assault rifles. And then you don't really put any optics on SMGs because when you're that close to the enemy, there's really no time to line up your sights. You're probably just going to shoulder the weapon and shoot, or spray from the hip. So yeah, that's the end of my rant. See you later. Again, I'm sorry, this is like the second time today I've had to add something in, but you know, none of this is scripted. See you later.